A reformed neo-Nazi skinhead is sharing his story tonight in Leesburg. He wants to bring his insight to an interfaith community concerned about some KKK flyers that have appeared throughout Loudoun County. This has been going on for the past 6 months. Peggy Fox is at a synagogue in Leesburg where this man hopes to share his experience tonight.
Muslims, Jews, Sikhs, and Christians and others are coming together tonight in love and peace in response to those KKK flyers. They want to sit down and meet with those people. One of the speakers tonight is a reformed white supremacist who has personal insight on who those people are and why they hate.
It was the darkest days of my life. No part of my life was functioning properly.
Tony McElteer spent 15 years as a neo-Nazi skinhead.
What the movement gave me was a sense of power when I felt powerless, a sense of belonging when I felt alone, and a sense of significance when I felt invisible. When you surround yourself with negative people and that much anger and hatred, it's impossible to function properly. So I was closed off. I was operating from ego and completely cut off from my heart.
What finally began to turn him around was the birth of his daughter, Christina, 26 years ago.
And I remember being in the delivery room that day, and I'm the first person she gets handed to, and she's got this little scrunchy face, and her eyes open for the first time, and I connected to another human being for the first time since I couldn't remember when.
And then his son was born, and he became a single father of 2 small children who needed him.
It became a safe place to soften and allow myself to open up and feel again, because I couldn't feel anything.
Tony McElteer is now a leader in the organization Life After Hate. He says it's important for the community to stay vigilant against those groups leaving the KKK flyers around Loudoun County.
The people who are feeling terrified need to know that they're safe, they're not alone, they're not facing this on their own.
He says it's good for people to feel angry, but not to react from their anger.
This ideology always ends at some point, if left unchecked, in murder. But it's how we confront it that I think that's important. We can't confront it with violence.
McElteer says hate groups thrive on 2 things, attention and conflict. And he says the community needs to work to starve them of both. In Leesburg, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
That event, by the way, gets underway at 6:45 on Evergreen Mills Road in Leesburg. And the speakers include Virginia's Attorney General Mark Herring and Congresswoman Barbara Comstock. To give you some perspective on the number of hate groups still in existence, the Southern Poverty Law Center said it counted a total of 954 active hate groups in 2017. That is a 4% increase over the previous year. The Alabama-based Law Center also reported an increase in neo-Nazi groups to 121 last year. Klan groups fell to 72 last year. And the Law Center counted more than 600 groups that adhere to some form of white supremacist ideology.